Hi guys, it's Blackie and welcome back to the channel. Okay, oh God, several years ago I did a video talking about pocket knives. And I've done several pocket knife videos. But one of the pocket knives, one of my followers that caught their eye and they wanted to ask about it. And that was the U.S. Army type of all metal pocket knife. And they wanted to know what I thought of it. Well, first one I can recall was actually one of my uncles great uncles who had been in World War I. And he had the all metal pocket knife. And that's the first time I can say I ever saw one. They were around because they were military issue. Now let's understand something here. The basis of the U.S. military type pocket knife is it has an awl in it for poking holes into leather and things, to make holes into wood, whatever you got to do. You had the main blade, which is a rounded face on it. You had a nice long screwdriver with a bottle opener on it. And you had, and this has got a good tight spring, you had a can opener on it. This is the old type of can opener. And then you had a bail on it. And of course the military issues had the U.S. stamp on it. Now this one is made by Marbles, but it is virtually identical to all the U.S. military ones I've ever seen. Now, was it the greatest knife ever invented? No. Military gear is created by the lowest bidder. It's of a given quality, a given standard, and the lowest price. So these were never meant to be the end-all, be-all, greatest pocket knife in the entire universe. But these are good, usable pocket knives. And one of the reasons that they chose this style was the Boy Scout knife. That was the common pocket knife of the Boy Scouts, and many Boy Scouts went in the military, so they were very versed and knew about this. A lot of old men had that type of knife with them, so it was a very common knife, okay? And so when the U.S. military adopted it, it was a common style. Now today we call something like this, like a Swiss Army knife is the common name. So this is my Swiss Army knife, and this is the military. But it's same basic idea. It's just more blades, more add-ons, or whatever. But these all metal knives, it was all metal so you could clean it, you could sterilize it. And that big loop was so you could either hook a lanyard to it, or a lot of times you could run it through the handle of a mess kit to sterilize it and clean it if you were using it to cut up meat for eating, etc. So, what do I think of the Marbles? I've had the Marbles now 18 years. I had U.S. military issue several times. And I can honestly say that the quality of this Marbles is right up there with the military ones I had. I've had several that were really, really good, and a couple that were really, really crappy. There was a couple from the 1970s, early 1970s, that had came out of Vietnam that were junk, wouldn't hold an edge for nothing. And they were new when I got them. They were still in the wrap, pulled it right out of the military wrapping. It just was a piece of junk, you know. We didn't understand how to take stainless and get the right heat treat. Today we do. And so these Marbles are. So if you like the U.S. military type design and were wondering about the Marbles, yeah, the Marble is actually a decent knife. It holds an edge well, it cuts well, it does everything. Now I've had some people say, but the knife blade is bent, Blackie. They were. That way when you look down into the slot, it's so that the knife blade curves to fit in there, so it goes around the awl. So the military blade in the originals was not a straight blade. It's actually curved one side and kind of like that. But when you hold it in your hand, that makes it straight up and down to your hand. So it's no problem to cut with it like that. It's not like it's going to roll out of your hand or whatever. It works just fine. So, to my follower that want to know about, should this be a decent knife to start out with as a military knife? Yes. If he's going with a military persona, he's a reenactor, and want to know about this for using. Now, of course, the Marbles has got their logo and stuff on the blade. It's just etched on there. You can sand it off so that you will keep that and keep it as part of your persona and keep it as part of your military type kit. It's a decent pocket knife. Hope this answered your question. If you enjoy content like this, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Till next time, guys, I'm Blackie wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.